Show starts in 5 minutes.
No, that's not big enough. No, that's not big enough either. That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with us, and we extend a cordial welcome to you. We've lined up the top stars from Hollywood and from all over the world to entertain you on our giant screen with the new, colorful motion pictures you've been hearing about and reading about. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
Hey, fellas, don't fight over that hot dog. There's plenty for everyone. Big, plump, and juicy, wrapped in an oven-fresh bun. Add mustard, relish, ketchup, and go to work. Yes, the hot dogs at our refreshment center are the best you'll find anywhere. Everybody agrees on that.
It's 4 minutes till showtime.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack. We promise to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now. Let's go! Show starts in 3 minutes.
Your attention, please. All new hotshot electric in-car heaters have been installed for your comfort and convenience. Just insert heater through car window and turn on the switch. When leaving, please turn switch off and replace on speaker post. Warning, high voltage. For your own safety, do not attempt to repair or remove wires. Do not attempt to open heater unit. If you need assistance, please notify the theater box office or concession manager.
It's 2 minutes till showtime.
Popcorn, candy, ooh, hot dog, popsicle. Oh boy, banana orange.
Show starts in 1 minute.
There are words men live by, words of strength, of wisdom, and of peace. We urge you to find the spiritual comfort and guidance we all so greatly need by attending your place of worship regularly.
Here's a new taste treat. The corn dog. Plump, juicy wieners are dipped in a thick, golden Southern-style corn batter that seals in all their freshness and flavor. If you like hot dogs, you'll love corn dogs. Everybody does. Try a corn dog with your favorite beverage. At the refreshment corner now. Corn dogs.
Broadcasting live from beautiful Union City, New Jersey. This is your movie quiz for Wednesday, November 10th, 2021. Here we go. Hello, and welcome to the movie quiz, part of the Trivia List network of games. I am your host, Chris Mann-Nelson, and in just a couple of minutes, you and I will be embarking on a trivia odyssey through 5 rounds. I always say 4, it's really 5 because we have a lightning round. It's 5 rounds of film-themed trivia and puzzles. Now, the most exciting thing to me about this game is that it's completely interactive. Unlike Jeopardy or other such games, you can actually play this game. You can go to this website right here, play.themoviequiz.com. Head there, enter your email, your team name, and hit join the game. And you can do exactly that. You can join the game. You will be playing. You could win. It's going to be really exciting tonight. It's completely pay as you wish. You don't have to pay anything. We do rely on tips to keep the show going. We'll talk about that in more detail a little later, but there's no buy-in or anything like that. Now, once you have signed up, you've picked out a good team name, and you've joined the game, you're going to be playing against our 2 special guests tonight. They will also be playing the game. They've both been here before multiple times. And I'm very excited to have them back. Please welcome back to the game, Emily Duncan and Kate Moran. Hello.
Hi. Yay. Hi.
Thank you both so much. For you did the show on short notice. As you could hear, I am getting over a cold. I came this close to canceling the show this week because I had no voice as recently as Sunday or Monday. So I may cough or get froggy throughout the night, but how are you both doing? You've both been here multiple times. So do you, is there a relaxation that comes over you when you've done something multiple times? Kate, you won the game along with Mark Vigen. You won the Marvel game.
But to be fair, that was mostly my husband.
That's true. That he was the silent, or not silent, but the secret weapon. Phone a friend.
Yeah. Yeah. I really expect Emily to carry me. So I feel pretty relaxed.
We will see. I feel like I really like having Dan in the room just to be like, is this right?
Is he there?
No,
he's Dan in the room. He can be in the room.
No. Yeah, I told Matt I'm going to text him if I have any questions.
Yeah, he's not far, but he's not immediately here.
I have no problem with spouses helping out. And Emily, you came close to winning when you teamed up with Aria and Phil at Caveat a couple months ago.
Yeah, that's right. We were definitely up there, I would say.
Really,
really close. Like we could taste it, we smelled it. We didn't get to eat it,
Didn't get to eat. Yeah, no.
Like
just
a corn dog at the beginning
of
this stream.
I know. I wanted those corn dogs so bad.
I could taste.
I'm trying. Yeah, trying to get. I have a lot of money tied up in corn dogs, which is why.
See
that.
I heard that around that.
And I have a lot of them like in boxes. They shouldn't be in there. They're not. They're just going bad. So if anyone wants a corn dog, at cost.
At cost. What is the at cost of a corn dog?
Too much if you're me. I took a bath on these corn dogs for sure.
Because they don't last. That's true. Have you frozen them? Are they frozen? Maybe freeze them.
That was a rookie mistake on my part, was to not refrigerate them in any way.
They've just been sitting at room temperature.
They've just been sitting at room temperature. It's getting gamey. All right, so
oh my god, gamey.
But if you want them, if anybody wants them, don't let that dissuade you.
I'm technically a good expert on the internet, and I'm going to tell you right now, no one should eat those corn dogs.
Well,
I'll take them. I'll take them, Chris.
Now Desmond won't go to college because of your anti-endorsement.
Wow.
All right,
you know
all
what?
right, King. It's 7:06. I think we're gonna get the game started here. I'm going to put it into in-game mode. We are in-game mode coming at you. All right. So a couple of ground rules before we get started. No Googling, no IMDbing. Don't cheat, basically. You're on the computer, but don't be on the computer, if you know what I mean. Number 2, if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, come on over here. Don't put answers in the chat. Come on over to play.themoviequiz.com and play. Number 3, spelling doesn't count unless noted. Number 4, last names are fine. If we're talking about an actor or a director or anyone else, last names are fine. Number 5, you can change your answer before the timer runs out. And number 6, most importantly, type or select your answer and don't forget to hit submit. Do not forget to hit submit, even on a multiple choice. All right, so we're going to jump into our first round of the night. I've been wanting to do this category for a while. And pardon me, that's going to happen a few times. And tonight was the night because I had to put a show together quick. Time loop movies. Your first category tonight is all about time loop movies where characters relive the same day over and over. So Emily and Kate, are you ready to play?
Born ready, baby. Hit me with those time loop questions. Hit me with those time loop questions.
I was going to do that.
There it is. Oh, Emily, you wrote a time loop sketch in Atomic Age. Like,
yeah, I did 8 million years ago. About
it was like every time a character would sneeze, they'd loop or they become like unstuck in time. I just remembered that. Yeah. All right, here we go. A little piece of bonus trivia for everyone out there. All right, question number 1 is a short answer. Got to type it in. What fellow Ghostbusters actor directed Bill Murray in the gold standard time loop movie Groundhog Day? It's truly the time loop movie against which all time loop movies are judged. What fellow Ghostbusters actor directed that movie? And remember, last names are fine. How's the behind the scenes communicating going?
It's great.
Good. I feel like there's always that silence of rapid typing, trying to my heart starts pounding when.
It's okay. There's literally nothing at stake here.
Our dignity.
There's nothing.
Our
there's
dignity,
no,
Chris.
There's no trap door or hidden guard. All right. So who directed? You had kind of a 1 in 3 shot because there's only 3 other Ghostbusters there's the reboot Ghostbusters, but they didn't direct this movie. And that is Harold Ramis, the late Harold Ramis directed. Emily, you had to have gotten that, right? A Canadian that's like.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. We got
that's racist.
That's not. They got him, but like he's worshipped in Canada. All right, here comes question number 2 in time loop movies. It's multiple choice. In Source Code, Jake Gyllenhaal has 8 minutes, the same 8 minutes over and over, to solve the bombing of what form of transportation? What gets bombed in that movie? A train, a bus, a ferry, or a plane? Remember to hit submit even on the multiple choice question.
Wait, sorry. Can you repeat the beginning part of that question again? I was changing my makeup.
Kate, if you head to the website, you can hit just watching. So you can see all the questions too. Sorry, I didn't tell you that up top. That goes for everybody else too. If you have one designated typer or answerer on your team, if you're playing remotely, you can go to the website and hit just watch. That way you'll see all of the options and the timer. All right. I actually just rewatched after writing this. I rewatched this movie today and it's pretty good. Almost everybody got it. He's trying to stop he's trying to figure out. He can't stop it. That's the conundrum is, can he actually change the past? It's a train bombing, and it's pretty good. I recommend it. It's Duncan Jones, David Bowie's son, who made Moon. Alex likes the makeup.
Thank you. I'm trying out new filters.
I need to know how you're doing that, though. Is it on here?
No. It's a third-party application.
That's cool, though. That's cool, though. Okay, cool.
It's unattainable and genetic. Thank you.
Question number 3. This 3-word tagline is sometimes used as an alternate title for the Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt action movie Edge of Tomorrow. So there's a 3-word tagline that sometimes you'll see like the Blu-ray and Target, and they just call it this movie. They just call it this. 3 words.
I did not realize how many time loop movies there were out there.
There's a lot. Yeah. Ryan wants to see this. Ryan wants this sequel. I don't know why they never made a sequel to this movie. Happy birthday, Ryan, by the way. Happy birthday. I don't think I wished you a happy birthday last week, and that's on me. All right. So this 8 teams got this right. It is it's happening. The sequel to Edge of Tomorrow is happening. I have to look this up.
Oh, damn.
All right. So what they sometimes call this movie, it is a more accurate movie. It's Live, Die, Repeat. Live, Die, Repeat.
Yeah, I do remember that now that I've heard it.
It is a better.
You got
it is a more like it describes the movie better than Edge of Tomorrow, which means nothing. And also
that means literally nothing.
It means nothing. The Edge of what is the 11:59 p.m. That's the Edge of Tomorrow. It means nothing. All right.
Live, die, repeat.
Question number 4. The dying as a reset concept. Source code and the Live, Die, Repeat was played for laughs in what 2017 slasher comedy and its sequel? So you can put either one. They have pretty much the same title.
Chris, can you see our private chat?
Can I see it?
Yeah.
I can, but I choose to respect the privacy of
the privacy of us being like, I don't know. I swear on this, by the way.
Can you, I usually say that this is a PG-13 show.
Cool. I might have dropped an F-bomb earlier.
I generally don't swear, and the PG-13 rules are one F-bomb. One F-bomb per movie gets you a PG.
We got to be real particular about when we drop it.
Yeah, you got to choose it carefully. All right, let me just make sure everybody's getting their points. This one should be marked correct because the team put both. All right, so this movie, Emily, you knew this quickly. What did you put?
Otherwise, that's pretty impressive.
What'd you put?
Happy Death Day?
Happy Death Day. You are correct. Happy Death Day is correct. And the sequel is Happy Death Day to You. Number 2, letter U. All right, question number 5. In what titular California city do Andy Samberg and Kristen Milioti fall in love while stuck in a time loop together during a wedding weekend? Is that in Malibu, Palm Springs, Pasadena, or Santa Barbara? Which of those cities is the titular city? This is I think one of the first movies I've seen where people get stuck in a time loop. Usually a time loop is like a very solitary prison for these people stuck in it, like Bill Murray or Jake Gyllenhaal, or Tom Cruise. Although Emily Blunt had previously been stuck in a time loop in Edge of Tomorrow. I remember. All right, so this one, let's see how people did. This was a kind of a big, came out during the pandemic, and everyone was really excited for some kind of new movie, and it was pretty solid. It was called Palm Springs. Palm Springs is the answer.
Yeah, I liked it. You know what?
Was it good?
I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was.
It was cute.
I liked it.
It was better than. Without saying anything that could give away a future question, it was better than a different movie that came out around the same time that was also.
Oh, I think that's going to be the next question, Emily. I think you're going to get this next question right. Because similarly, a pair of teens also find each other while reliving the same day in the Amazon original movie, The Map of Tiny Blank Things. So just give me the one word that fills that title that has kind of a similar underlying concept as Palm Springs. The Map of Tiny Blank Things.
Do you know this?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Again,
every time
Emily
I look
is
over,
carrying me.
no, I loved that octopus hat you had on for a second.
Thank you. I'm just here to be cute and put on filters.
I'm missing most of them because I'm reading the question, so I feel like I'm losing out
You want
on
to see
probably
the octopus again?
Yeah, can I see the
There you
octopus?
go.
Oh my god, that's great.
How cute! And it changes color based on my facial expressions.
How deep is the bench on these filters, Kate? Do you have is there like a lot that do you still have? Whoa,
There are unlimited filters.
Is that like a Disney one? You got like
yeah,
it's
okay,
like
but here's the thing: it's racist because this is like a Pixar type thing, but my eyes, it makes it look like my eyes are like sleepy, but it's just because I'm Asian.
No,
like this is my eyes normal, and I have to like really open. Okay, sorry.
All right, so this one,
so
this one was harder as I expected it to be. I feel like not a lot of people saw this. I watched it. It was okay. Emily, did you saw this?
I saw it.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. It wasn't as good. Yeah, it's very YA. It was like very like teen movie. It's the Map of Tiny Perfect Things. Map of Tiny Perfect Things is your answer. All right. Question number 7. 2 questions to go. A man played by a member of what acting family keeps waking up nude in an elevator on his wedding day in the 2017 comedy Naked? Is this man a Baldwin, a Wayans, an Estevez Sheen, or an Estesheen, if you will, or an Arquette?
Oh, I will.
You will. You very much will.
2017 is so recent.
I know.
Well, I don't remember this movie at all.
This was another. I remember it had like a minute where people were like talking about it, maybe because it sucked, but I remember it had it was a Netflix dump kind of.
Wait, who is in the Arquette family?
Well, there's
David, Patricia.
Yeah, there's only one guy actually. Yeah. There's only one man in the Arquette family. All right, so the answer to this was Marlon Wayans.
Oh.
Marlon Wayans.
You know what? I was waffling between Estesheen and Wayans, and I went Estesheen.
I was like, it can't be.
Should have gone Wayans.
You went Estesheen? Yeah.
Yeah. Mistakes were made.
That very special family, the Estesheens, with Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen has his own thing going on, and then Emilio Estevez won't be on Mighty Ducks season 2 because he won't get vaccinated.
Oh, God.
All right. Yeah, terrible. It's just like crossing a line through just constantly crossing lines through names of people. We're just like, well, I can't enjoy.
It's like the entire world took a BuzzFeed quiz, and now we know who sucks and who doesn't.
Yeah, it's just like, well, you suck. I can't. That definitely hampers my enjoyment of that movie.
Well.
All right, and your final question in this first round. What cosmic being does Doctor Strange defeat by pestering him with endless time loops and attempts to bargain? Is it Phoenix Force, Mistress Death, Dormammu, or Galactus? Which of these? There's just the whole finale of Doctor Strange is just a time loop with him being a pain in the ass to beat this villain.
This is something that my husband would absolutely know. I mean, and I saw the movie too, but I saw it. I just don't.
If you can picture the end, you can he says this villain's name 100 times. So it might
Emily,
be
we have confirmation. Go.
Oh, you got a hold of him?
Wait, shit. There, good.
You got it?
I don't know. I don't know what went through. I clicked back and forth between 2, and I shouldn't have done that. I knew better.
I think I've got you. I've got 15 answers in, and I think that's how many teams we've got. So let's see. Doctor Strange keeps coming up. He gets killed. It's another live, die, repeat kind of situation. He gets killed by this being, and he keeps coming back and saying, Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Dormammu is your answer.
Did we get it?
Did you get a point?
Emily, did we get it?
Yeah, we got it.
All right. If not, I can adjust your score if you missed out on the point there.
I feel like NASA.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at your score. Yeah, you're communicating with mission control. All right, let's take a look at your scores after one round. We got a lot of 5. So let's start with the 6s. We've got Robert A. Duke Esquire, the Ringwoodians, and Marley's Chains all with 6. And leading the way with 7, we have got Ricky Scabs, Dickie Dabs. So nicely done. Plenty more game to play. Tonight, I'm constantly running overtime. So I'm trying a couple different things tonight to try to keep that from happening. So we're going to do plugs between round 1 and 2. We're going to see how that goes. So Emily and Kate, I know you both have exciting projects going on, currently happening in the pipeline. So Emily, let's start with you because you're on the top square of this Hollywood Squares.
Yeah. So I have my YouTube channel, which is Emily Duncan, and if you want to come check that out, it's pretty fun. And I'm also still on the Epicurious YouTube. Got a bunch of videos coming out there soon. And then most importantly, I don't know, I think this is probably also on Kate's plug list, but Kate and I have a podcast together called the Witchcast Podcast. We've been on a little hiatus while Kate was getting married.
Yeah.
And then, so we'll be coming back sometime in the next few months to be the exact date, but it's coming, baby. So,
That's awesome.
Yeah, in the
That's
meantime,
very
there's 4 other seasons of content you can catch up on.
So much.
Yeah, get yourself all caught up. You've got some time to get yourself acquainted. So very exciting. That's excellent stuff. I'm very excited for the return of the podcast. And when Emily, when she first logged on to the studio here, had an apron on because she was in the middle of making another video.
I still have it on my lap. Yeah,
Go the apron. You want more apron content? All right.
All right. You know, the people asked for it. They got it.
She's
oh my god. This is premium content here.
This is amazing. This is a crossover everyone's been dreaming of. All right, so
just for you guys.
Let's jump into our second round. It's your movie round. It's called Colorful Movies. Colorful Movies. On the game, I call it Colorful Films. It's the same thing. So it's all films with colors in the title. All these movies will have colors in the title. No tricks. Pretty straightforward. But I will give you a slight hint. The first 5 questions follow the color spectrum. They follow the order of the colors of the rainbow. The first 5.
Ooh.
Then it starts to diverge a little. So that should hopefully give you a little leg up. All right, here comes number 1. What is this movie? Give you a couple seconds before I start the timer. This one's almost sort of a holdover from the Halloween show, where I had a lot of content. I had a lot of questions about movies from this director, because this is a Wes Craven movie. One of his it's a thriller. It's like creepy, but it's not a straight up horror movie. It is Red Eye. This is Red Eye, where Cillian Murphy is terrorizing Rachel McAdams on a flight. Pardon me. All right. Question number 2, movie number 2. Remember what I said about the first 5 questions. A lovely image, this one. Jack Black. I mean, Jack Black is I think the undies they're supposed to be gross. This one. All right. So this one is okay. I'll take it. All right. This one is called. That's Colin Hanks over there. That's Colin Hanks, who's trying to get into, I think, Stanford, if memory serves, in this movie. In the movie Orange County. Orange County.
We're so close.
What'd you put?
Orange State.
Oh, you were
Not
very
that
close.
close,
You
but
were just
we're in the
you were
right
thinking too big.
like, place of mind.
One level down from that. All right. Your third movie, your third colorful movie.
Oh.
I think this one's pretty gettable.
I have this one on DVD.
Oh yeah?
It's a very good watch under certain circumstances.
I can imagine.
I, for some reason, was on like 6th grade music class, which was like a odd time to experience it, but it was good. It was good.
And I hope you were not under those certain circumstances in 6th grade, Emily. It was
No.
this is these movies were certainly made under this movie was certainly made under those circumstances because it is trippy as hell. It is Yellow Submarine, the Beatles' Yellow Submarine, where they don't do the voices of themselves. It's them singing, but they got like random guys to do their voice for any time they were speaking.
Yeah, they were like, screw you, dialogue.
Yeah, yeah, we're not doing that. They were they couldn't make it that day. All right, here comes number 4. And if you remember, if you were looking on Instagram today, I told you, not for this question specifically, but I did say study 2021 or movies of the last year. And this falls into that category. This is from just a couple months ago.
I actually have the same headpiece.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's a little heavy, but
it's worth it. Yeah. Yeah, I think you wore that to brunch a couple months ago.
It's a great brunch piece.
Yeah. Really grabbing.
I feel like, I mean, you missed an opportunity maybe for the wedding, Kate. You could have gotten married in this giant iron headpiece.
Oh, I had an even bigger one for the wedding.
Perfect. Even heavier. Your head was just tilted back the entire time.
Oh yeah, she was basically on the floor, just trying to carry her giant,
straining your vows out. All right, so this movie, that's Dev Patel in the very recent movie. I still haven't seen it. I've heard it's really good. The Green Knight. The Green Knight is your answer. All right.
I wanted to see that. I don't know why.
Yeah, I want to see it too. And then somebody was like, yeah, I've gone to the movies once in the last year and a half, and it was last week. Before I was sick. I wasn't spreading my laryngitis around. All right. All right, what is this one? This is the last one that follows the exact trajectory of the color spectrum. If you've been keeping track, this is the last one. All right. Timer starting. Well, I saw James Bond because there's no at-home alternative. And I figured I'd wait a month. And it was still kind of full.
Yeah.
Good for that movie, but
yeah.
a little stressful.
Bad for my peace of mind.
But I went to see it. I went to see it in Manhattan, so that at least there was like lip service towards like having to be vaccinated to be in there.
Yeah,
that's smart. Also, I think like having those big recliners helps. It gives you more space, but if you're not like in those little.
This was like a real middle era theater. It was strange because it was like soft seats, like soft, like imitation leather seats, but they were beat to hell. And they just tipped a little. They didn't recline. They were just like, I was like, this is from, oh yeah, good point. I should have used a picture of Dean Stockwell for this one. I thought it might have been harder to identify. Blue Velvet is your answer. Blue Velvet. All right, here comes your next one. It's in the right order of the color spectrum, but it's not a word that's used when you're talking about. It's not part of Roy G. Biv. It's also easy.
Oh.
See, I really like those fancy recliners. I want to be completely
You
like
too.
horizontal
Yeah.
watching. I want to basically feel like I'm in a living room of my
I
home.
get that. I actually
The-
kind of like the little tiny ones where it's just like I'm a little uncomfortable because it's an experience. You know, I left the
Yeah.
house. I want to be tortured a little.
No, absolutely not.
Well, no, it's true though. I do feel like because pre-pandemic, my theater was the one down in Jersey City at the mall, and like
Yes.
years ago, they put the recliners in just like out of nowhere, and they didn't raise the prices or anything. They just like put them in one day. I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. But then I found like I was sort of like mentally drifting off from the movies I was watching. If I'm lying down, I'm just like I feel like I wasn't there. So I think there's something to be said about like being upright, not being completely cozy.
Yeah.
All right, this one, everybody who submitted got it right. That is Prince, of course, in Purple Rain. 93% of teams got it right. Excellent work. All right, question number 7.
Good job, guys.
2 questions left. I see a similar return on this one coming.
Can I just say, I am so happy for the recent news of one of these stars that has come out.
Yes.
But also because I was in love with this star for so long, I'm also like a little sad about it too. Like I'm devastated and so happy for you.
Like, oh, wonderful.
Exactly. I mean, it's very much my type to fall in love with a gay man.
That's what theater school does, baby. That's what theater school does.
Absolutely.
All right. So another nearly perfect one here. This is the color in question, of course, is white, as in White Castle, as in Harold and Kumar go to said White Castle. All right. And your final question, your final colorful movie. Another, I think, pretty easy one.
We got him.
I'd like all questions to be at this level of difficulty, please, for the rest
This is
of the
where you
game.
wanted to stay? You wanted to top off here?
I like feeling good about myself. Like you guys like uncomfortable seats. I want a foot-long sub in like a bed watching movie. I don't like things to be hard for me.
When I used to do hosting trivia, if there was an easy round, I would be like, you're about to be lightly quizzed. Like,
Yeah.
A little sprinkle.
Prepare for a little light quizzing.
Well, you need to do, you can't like be relentless. You need like, even
Sometimes
for
it's
like,
nice to just like,
yeah, even
for
for like,
morale.
even if you're like big trivia brain, sometimes you need the gimmies to like, to ease through and coast. Which I let's see, with this, I would definitely consider this one, because just like the previous 2 questions, everybody who submitted got it right. That is Natalie Portman in Black Swan. So nicely done. Before we break between rounds, let's do our lightning round. The lightning round is a 4-part question. It has there's 4 answers to this one question. Normally the order doesn't count. The order will count for this question, and you'll see why. All right. So piggybacking off of the color round, let's reveal your question. What color completes each actor's code name in Reservoir Dogs? So order counts for this one. You have to put them in the correct space. Number 1, Steve Buscemi. Number 2, Harvey Keitel. Number 3, Tim Roth. And number 4, Michael Madsen. The Michael Madsen one, if you know Reservoir Dogs, it's like there's a looseness with what I'll accept. You'll get your points if you're on the right track. All right. So I'm going to give you a second to think about that. And then I'm going to start the timer now.
I'd like to go back to Black Swan, please.
Nah.
I feel like it's like when you compliment and then insult someone, you know, like you're like, you are doing such a great job, but you really need to stop with the blah, blah, blah. You know, like you just build them up to knock them down again.
Oh, to like going easy and then
Yeah.
switching gears back to hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I've got good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first? Kind of like that. All right, let me just make sure that everybody's gotten their points. This should be correct. All right, let's reveal these answers. If I missed, I think I got everybody their points. If I missed something, let me know in the chat. Just below this torrent of webcam girls that invaded the show, webcam bots I'm seeing in the chat.
Wait, what?
All right. I see in my comments here, we got bombarded with spam suddenly.
Is this
all
on
right?
the Twitch?
I can't see that at all.
You don't see that?
Oh, look at that. Yeah, no, I can't see it on the Twitch side, but look at this. On the internal side, webcam.
Oh,
Here,
yeah,
girls will do.
I don't know why.
Say?
It's not showing up on Twitch. Maybe it's on YouTube then. Maybe that's why.
Oh, it is.
Get
You know,
outta
it's got the little
here.
symbol.
I see.
Going,
Yeah. Oh, I see it. Oh, thank God it's not. Nobody's seeing it but me. I'm having phantom webcam spam.
We should all be like, what are you talking about, Chris?
Chris, why are you thinking so much about webcam?
How much
girls?
cough medicine did you take?
Yeah, are you? Yeah, I'm having delusions. All right, nicely done. This is pretty well done here. Ryan says the webcam bots are on his team and they're helping out. All right, Steve Buscemi was Mr. Pink, Keitel was Mr. White, Tim Roth was Mr. Orange, and Mr. Blonde was Michael Madsen. Blonde, yellow, either one of them. I programmed it so either one of those got you your points. Let's take a look at your scores after 3 rounds, 2 rounds and a lightning round. Let's check them out. We've got in 3rd place with 16 points apiece, the Ringwoodians and Marley's Chains. In 2nd place with 17, we've got the Turds. And in 1st place still with 19 points, we've got Ricky Scabs, Dickie Debs. We also got a bunch of teams with 15 and 14 and 13 right under there. It's a very close game tonight. It's very close, and the back half of the game has a lot of points stacked up. So, like I was saying, I'm shifting things up to see if that'll help us with time. So, I would like to bring you to our special moment. This is a very special moment in the show. We've got a very special guest. He's sort of tangentially from Hollywood. This guest tonight. Please welcome to the show Stephen and Lester Handman. Stephen and Lester Handman are here. I'm gonna give Stephen his time, and then everyone will jump back in. So we're playing with the format. We're getting loose tonight. What's up? How is it going, Stephen and Lester?
Yes, thank you, Chris. My name is Stephen Handman. I am the public relations liaison for the Society for the Differently Conjoined. Now, I understand, based on a Twitter post of yours earlier, that at some point during the evening, you'll be discussing the film *Malignant*.
Yes.
Okay. So, I have a lot to say about that film. Once again, the Differently Conjoined are being slandered in film or TV format.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar with the plot, and I hate to even spread this around, but there's a character in the film who has a small, fully conscious sibling growing out of a part of their body.
Yeah,
So with that in mind, I want to introduce Lester, my brother Lester.
Hi, Lester. I was wondering where you were in all of this.
I grow out of the end of Stephen's arm.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. So obviously, Lester has led a difficult enough life without everyone assuming that he's a murderer. In the film, as usual, the smaller twin is inherently evil, which is a common misconception and the furthest thing from the truth with my brother Lester. I'm very non-violent.
Very nice. I'm glad that I'm sorry then, Mr. Handman, that I'm including the slanderous piece, *Malignant*.
Yes. If it were up to me, it would be wiped from film history. Now, I want to make it perfectly clear, and let's get this on the record. Lester has never murdered anyone, have you? No. No, I have not. And I could have. That's true.
You could.
Everyone could kill anyone.
Well, I guess that's true. Yeah, we carry each other's lives in our hands constantly.
That's right. Now, full disclosure, Lester has been arrested, but for non-violent offenses always. I'm what's called a voyeurbishionist. Yeah. So Lester does a lot of lurking, and
right. And you have to go with him. You have to go with him on these outings, Stephen.
Well, okay. So full disclosure, I do frequently black out for hours at a time, where Lester is in complete control of our bodies. But I've never woken up to a body, no blood, no violence of any kind. I exhibit myself while I'm voyeuring others.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm not saying it's cool, but no one's hurt.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that, and I want to hear more about you guys and give you more time, to kind of counterweight, because Malignant got a lot of press in the last couple months. I'm gonna bring Emily and Kate back on for round 3. So welcome back to the show. This is Lester. So we're gonna move on to, we're gonna do our third round now, which is going to be your puzzle round, and it's before and after title. So it's a before and after round. That's all of these will include titles of movies either from 2021 or the very end of 2020. Okay. And so but only half of the before and after will be from the last year. And I realized, Kate, when you were on a year ago, I did like an identical round to this, like a year and before and after. It occurred to me. But so for example, if I said to you, using The Green Knight, because that was from 2021, Charlton Heston discovers a cannibalistic population control plot alongside Dev Patel in Arthurian times. You've got half of it is a 2021 movie, half of it's an old movie, Soylent Green Knight. The Soylent Green Knight. You can forget about sometimes articles like the or will disappear in this. Okay, so it's all before and after, includes one 2021 or late 2020 movie. All right, here we go.
Multiple parts of the brain.
Just stretching it out,
Question number 1. James Bond's first and most recent adventures are mashed up into one super film. So you've got one 2021 movie in there, one old movie. In this case, they're both James Bond movies.
Fun fact, I have still never seen a single Bond movie.
See, the Daniel Craig ones are all good in to varying levels.
It's now just like a personal protest at this point in my life. It's just like,
yeah, you got to keep the streak alive.
Emily's care, like I predicted in the beginning.
Oh wait, I think I did the wrong. Wait, did I get it? No, we'll see.
By the way,
I saw something change. So,
well, one of them's maybe right. Don't worry about it.
Brian said you only need to watch Skyfall, and don't tell me. No, Casino Royale is objectively better than Skyfall.
That's true.
Casino Royale.
If you watch Skyfall, you'll never know what the fuck is going on.
And I will not say. I won't say that Quantum of Solace is better than Skyfall, because it's not. But Quantum of Solace is better than its reputation, and Skyfall is not as good as its reputation. And I just watched all of these movies like last week. Rewatch, and I've seen them all a bunch. So this one, the very first James Bond movie, is Dr. No, and the new movie is No Time to Die, making it Dr. No Time to Die. Lester and Steven, are you playing? Is it hard? How does typing work for you guys?
It's an ordeal. My arms don't work.
They're vestigial. Lester's arms? There it is. All right,
He can flop them.
We should do a walk to promote awareness of this condition, Lester. I really appreciate you bringing this to light for us.
Yeah, this is.
Are you talking about my voyeurism?
No, the arm, the conjoined aspect, not the voyeurism. You should maybe like talk about that a little less, because you're gonna get yourself, you're gonna get both of you into trouble. All right, question number. To do with it. Question number 2. Brad Pitt plays the personification of death. And for some of these, if you see an ellipsis, that's where the break between the two, that's where I'm describing separate movies. Brad Pitt plays the personification of death, who becomes attracted to the carnage surrounding Scarlett Johansson's MCU super spy. So remember, one of these movies came out in the last year, and you got to find the overlap, the before and after of it. Stephen and Lester, did you like go to see Malignant in theaters, or did you watch it on HBO Max?
Yes, we watched it on HBO Max. I fell asleep.
Do you buy 2 tickets or 1?
Great question.
Buy.
Not for HBO Max, but like for when you do go to the cinema.
No. That is one of the very few, but never talked about advantages of being 2-person in one physical body.
Right. It's a twofer. Everywhere's a twofer.
Yeah, it's not required, but sometimes I do, so I can do this.
What about on airplanes?
That's got to be a 1-seat situation, right?
I buy 2 seats, but I buy the one in front of me. I kick the seat.
Well, also, Lester likes to peek over the top. Lester needs to peek over the top of the person in the next. You got to keep him from doing that.
He does prefer to sit near the restroom.
Question. All right. So this one was Meet Joe Black and Black Widow. Meet Joe Black Widow. All right.
I figured it out like 30 seconds too late.
You just missed the cutoff.
Well, this guy's on about his voyeurism or whatever.
Voyeurism.
Chris, read that answer again. It sounds like a terrible impression.
What? Meet Joe Black Widow?
Hey, we're Meet Joe Black Widow, and all we need is a suggestion of anything at all to get started.
All right, question number 3. This one's about a movie that's coming out in about a week or so. Upcoming Legacy sequel about kids who find paranormal hunting gear and then get trapped on a small boat with a tiger. Upcoming Legacy sequel about kids who find paranormal hunting gear and then get trapped on a small boat with a tiger. I see somebody typed in the back half of this one. I do need the whole thing to give you. I need the full puzzle to give you the points. But you can change your answer before time runs out.
The timer. It's so stressful.
All right. So the new movie coming out in 9 days or something. I think it's next Friday. It's called Ghostbusters Afterlife. And it mixes up with Life of Pi, Ghostbusters Afterlife of Pi.
I couldn't remember the subtitle to this Ghostbusters sequel. I'm very excited to see it, but it was like, I don't pay attention to the...
I'm excited to see it too. I'm a little bewildered by the tone they seem to be going for, which is like a coming of age children. Like, I have no problem with it being kids. That's fine, but it just doesn't feel like the type of movie that goes.
Did you know though that Dan Aykroyd originally wanted the first Ghostbusters movie to be a legit horror movie? He wanted it to be.
I know, because he's like obsessed with he's like truly obsessed with paranormal stuff, and and crystal skulls, like his vodka and all that.
Yeah,
like crystal skull vodka.
We have an episode with a psychic and a medium and talk about ghosts on Witchcast podcast.
Oh,
yeah,
terrific!
Interested in that.
Listen to some real witches.
Remember that ghost blowjob?
Yeah, I know. I'm sure you really
Yeah.
you must have
Oh, yeah.
enjoyed that one, Lester. All right.
Remember that?
Question number 4. Stephen and Gabriel might not want to be here for this question. I'm just going to say that. Stephen and Lester, Gabriel, an evil and presumed dead parasitic twin, sorry guys, steals a superhero suit that allows him to shrink. Gabriel, an evil and presumed dead parasitic twin, steals a superhero suit that allows him to shrink.
Here's what I'll say about the new Ghostbusters movie is the other thing. I feel like what happened was they saw Stranger Things and were like, Stranger Things is good. Let's just do that.
With literally one of the children in it.
Yeah.
Like it's
They're
not
like, we'll make a
Finn
kid, we'll put
Wolfhard.
it not in New York City.
I'm not upset about it though. I love a good coming of age movie.
It's also like I get that they made it. They're making it Egon's family to like because Harold Ramis is dead, but like Egon just it seems weird that Egon like had kids. I don't know. It doesn't something doesn't add up there for me. Egon doesn't seem like
doesn't he get together with the Spexy gal?
Yeah, he gets.
Rick Moranis ends up with her. Rick Moranis in 2. Louis Tully.
Egon totally got it on. He totally got it on.
I guess.
Nerds are hot.
Geek chic.
All right, so this
arguably,
one.
Sorry, go ahead.
So this one is the very offensive film *Malignant*, mashed up with Ant-Man, making your answer *Malignant Man*.
This is double offensive to me as a smaller than average man.
Ant-Man was the hero of that story, Lester.
That's true.
I'm just looking back. I'm just looking in the chat. Ryan saying Finn Wolfhard is like, please release me. It's seriously, he's just in like every coming of age supernatural thing. He like Stranger Things, Ghostbusters, and It. He can't escape the gravity of like horror.
He's like 28, right?
Yeah, they all like. Well, you saw the Stranger Things.
He doesn't care.
The Stranger Things kids, like in that new trailer, they're all like 25
grown-ups now. Yeah,
yeah.
That's why
we
grew
Dear
up
Evan
thinking
Hansen
that
territory.
everyone looked like you, like in high school, was going to be 28, and that's not
right. Yeah,
reality at all.
It's all grown people playing adolescents. All right, your 5th movie here. The heist crew in Zack Snyder's latest zombie movie enlists the help of Ryan Reynolds' Merc with a Mouth to clean out an abandoned Vegas casino. The heist crew in Zack Snyder's latest zombie movie enlists the help of Ryan Reynolds' Merc with a Mouth to help clean out an abandoned Vegas casino.
I feel like my brain just went boom.
Yeah, I know.
I'm guessing.
We really gave it like a great shot. We got to the middle, upper middle.
I'm totally
middle
happy
class
being
of
a
this
B
trivia.
student. I'm very content.
I think we ride it from here. We just, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, just that's a good approach to most things, though. Just feel it out and have fun. All right, so the movie that was from 2021 is Army of the Dead, and the back half of that is, of course, Deadpool. Army of the Deadpool is your answer. This is tough. The puzzle round is tough. It's supposed to be tough. All right, question number 6. Reynolds is back, this time playing a video game NPC, non-player character? Is that what NPC
Non-playable character.
Non-playable, thank you. I was so close, but my brain wasn't working. This time as a video game NPC who ends up in a new game about singing and dancing gangsters. So one of these movies is from 2021. Ryan Reynolds is back, this time playing a video game NPC who ends up in a new game about singing and dancing gangsters.
You want to see something cool? I've got a lamp right here. Check it out.
Whoa.
There was a lamp there the whole time, baby.
That is a
Cool.
great lamp.
That's a Shyamalan-worthy twist. I wanted to
Okay.
include Old. I wanted to include
Ah.
Shyamalan's movie Old in this one, but you can't make it before and after of a one-word
Yeah,
movie.
one word is tough.
Matt did
Yeah,
not text me back fast enough. I am divorcing him.
It was a good
So
run.
you're available?
Lester, no. She just got married, Lester.
Sorry, Lester.
What floor do you live on?
Don't tell him. Do not tell him.
Don't tell him.
Yeah, don't tell him.
Yeah, it's not good, especially
He's
because
not malignant. He is
Do you even
unsettling.
know the address?
Mhm.
That's what floor.
he has his ways.
Do you
He
have a
has his
floor
ways.
limit of
Mhm.
how high you can go up, Lester?
I set the height on my Google World.
It's very hard for him to type, but at the same time, he is very proficient on Google.
I can find people.
So this one, the Ryan Reynolds movie is from this year, and it's Free Guy, making your crossover here. Free Guys and Dolls. Free Guys and
I thought it was
Dolls.
called The Guy.
You thought it was called The Guy?
The Guy. The Guy.
The Guy. And I see, Ricky Scabs, noted Ryan Reynolds fans, I guess didn't get the previous one, but they did hopefully got this one. All right, we've got two more of these left. Question number 7. A young woman from the present day finds herself traveling back in time to Salem, Massachusetts to solve a witchy mystery surrounding the Sanderson sisters. A young woman from the present day finds herself traveling back in time to Salem, Massachusetts to solve a witchy murder, not a murder mystery, a witchy mystery surrounding the Sanderson sisters. And I'll say the front half of this is the modern movie, and Anya Taylor-Joy is in it. I'll give you I feel like maybe I didn't give enough hints in that one. This is a very recent movie.
Oh, God damn it.
I'm just making something up at this point.
This is like making me angry.
We have a podcast about witches. We should know this.
Well, we know the second half.
No, the second half.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness to us. Oh, boy. Every time Lester's doing
Lester,
whatever
they
he's
say
doing.
that peeping is the gateway crime to escalation, according to the True Crime Podcast.
Oh, no.
One thing you can say about Lester is he has clear boundaries.
Oh, okay.
He has lines he won't cross.
But if it's a gate, but Kate was saying it's a gateway, though, Stephen. So I mean, we don't know. I'm sorry to talk past you, Lester. This is. I'm sure this is exactly.
This is one of my many challenges.
All right, so this one, let me just make sure. We got 5 teams got it. This one was tough. This movie just came out like about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. It's One Night in Soho, mixed with Hocus Pocus. One Night in Soho, Hocus Pocus.
I knew it ended in ho.
Yeah.
Had to end in ho because of Hocus Pocus. All right, and your final question of this round. A blind Hell's Kitchen superhero must help a young man played by Tom Holland to defend his family in a corrupt small town. This one's sort of a cheat. It's the only one that's actually from 2020. It's from late 2020. And hopefully you'll know what it is. All right. Starting the timer.
Here's the thing. I would like to challenge Hollywood to make movies that have more memorable titles.
That's true.
I don't remember anything of. I know these movies. I just don't remember any of their titles. Like even Free
It's
Guy.
like I remember it happening. I just don't. I can't do anything with that.
It's honestly like most of my life.
All right, this one was tough. The back half of this one was tough because this was a Netflix movie. I actually did post about it on Instagram because it was tough. And why did I post? I had all 2021 movies. Why did I post one from 2020? It was to make it work because your answer is Daredevil all the time. Daredevil all the time. And you have been daredeviled. You have been Daredevil 7
How
weeks.
dare you?
Last week's Daredeviling was not stellar, but this one I feel pretty good about.
Solid Daredeviling.
All right, yeah. Every game this season has to have Daredevil.
So like
questions.
it's like being rickrolled.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to happen at some point. There's 3 games left in this season, and it's going to happen at some point. All right, so let's take a look at your scores and standings. After 3 rounds and a lightning round, we've got with 23 points apiece the Turds, Marley's Chains, and Sterling Cooper, Roland Deli Bets, all with 23 points, and still holding down first place with 25 points is Ricky Scabs, Dicky Dabs. So nicely done. There's still 1 round left to play. But I'd like to bring back this is the spot where we normally talk. We do talk about donations, and I brought in our special secret guests a little early today, but I know that you guys you do walkathons for unconventionally conjoined, so you know about raising money. If you could just talk a little bit about the benefits of giving to the quiz.
Absolutely. Yes, I do a lot of fundraising in my position. The important thing to keep in mind is that great work cannot be done for free. It's not about getting anyone paid. It's about keeping the good coming. And that's what we're all about at the Association for the Differently Conjoined. And anything that you give today to the show, half of that is going to go to the Association for the Differently Conjoined. And
this was not discussed previously,
the
but I will...
Handman Defense Fund for my upcoming Voyabishionist trial. That now that was not discussed, but I don't hate that idea because that's coming out of my pocket as well.
Yeah, that's going to be. Does Lester? Do you work? Do you have a job?
How dare you, sir, to assume that I do not work? I don't. But there's no reason for you to know that.
It was not an assumption, Mr. Hanman. It was just a question, a straight question. And I would like to say, so yes, if you enjoy the movie quiz every week and you want to help us out, we are completely donation based. You can donate via Venmo or credit card. We have tipping widgets for both of those. There's also, I would like to announce a formal announcement here that we will, on December 20th, we will be back at Caveat for the holiday movie quiz. On Monday, the 20th at 7, we are returning for another in-person game, this time all about holiday movies. It's so that's another way you can support the show is by coming out to the show or buying a live stream ticket to that event. So thank you so much to Lester and Stephen for bringing awareness to their cause and mine, bringing Kate and Emily back in for our final round of the game. It's your double points round. It's a round, brand new questions, but a format we've done before, and it's called Frequent Collaborators. Frequent Collaborators is your final round. So for 1 point each, I'm gonna list you a bunch of movies on which an actor and a director have worked together. You name the actor, and you name, for 1 point, you name the director for the other point. All right. You don't have to get both. Each one is worth 1 point. All right, here we go. Question number 1. Mo Better Blues, Malcolm X, He Got Game, and Inside Man. Who's your actor? Who's your director on that?
So it's actor first, then director, or does it matter?
Order doesn't matter for this one. Thank you, Kate. Sorry, I should have said that. Order does not matter. Ryan saying if Yoni isn't Santa, he's not coming. I mean, it's very possible. It's very possible. All right, let me just review these.
I just told Emily, I don't know. I'm just here to have fun.
All right, so all of these are Spike Lee movies, and they are Spike Lee movies featuring Denzel Washington.
I was going to say that, but then I was like, that's racist.
Spike Lee, and why would that be racist?
I'm joking. I don't know. No.
He's an actor who works with them. All right, question number 2. Inception, The Dark Knight Rises, and Dunkirk. Inception, The Dark Knight Rises, and Dunkirk.
On the same page.
Sending signals through the air with our minds.
I know. I need to tap into my psychic abilities. So
Kate, sometimes it feels like you're just a in my hand, you know?
Sorry,
I'm just that lives right here.
Is that offensive to the Handmans? To
oh God, he's back.
All right, I think everybody got their points here. So let me reveal it. It is, of course, those are all Christopher Nolan movies, and all of them have Tom Hardy. Those are the 3 movies that Nolan works with a lot of the same people over and over, but those 3 have Tom Hardy specifically. All right. Your next
what I get for not seeing Dunkirk.
Your next question. Blood Simple, Raising Arizona, Fargo, The Man Who Wasn't There, Burn After Reading, not Moonrise Kingdom. Sorry, that was a typo. That was I mixed that up. Hail Caesar. Strike Moonrise Kingdom. This is what happens when you're sick and you're writing when you're sick.
We get it.
Your brain starts breaking.
That cold medicine, it'll get you.
The cold medicine, yeah. That's 2 mistakes in a row, 2 weeks in a row. This is this is untenable for me. I'm very disappointed in myself.
I'm so sorry, Emily.
I don't know either, man. It's like you know.
Oh, and I should okay, so all of these movies, these are actually, hang on, let me just rescore a couple of these that are just slipped through because of spelling. All right, so the actor in all of these is actually married to, there are some of these movies these guys co-direct, some it's just one brother. It's the Coen brothers. These are all Coen brothers movies, and it's Frances McDormand. These are all of the ones that she's in, not Moonrise Kingdom. That is not hers. All right, question number 4. Every movie that this actor has been in, every movie that the director has made, except for his debut, Bottle Rocket. So it would be too much to list all of them, but he's in every one of them except for the director's debut, Bottle Rocket. And as I should point out for everybody who is here waiting for the game, for Meredith and Peter's game, including the team that found those questions to be too easy. Thanks for the heads up. Head over to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com and you can sign up for Meredith and Peter's game. That will start as soon as this game is over. Let me just make sure everybody's getting their points. Yes. All right. Nicely done. So this was, I think what happened was, because I was writing these questions back to back, I screwed myself up and this is how I ended up putting Moonrise Kingdom in there, because it's Wes Anderson, Bill Murray. Bill Murray's in every Wes Anderson movie except for his first one. Sometimes he's just in like a small role. But he's in all of them. All right, question number 5. All right, this one, this is the only format break in this one. I'm changing the format of the round slightly. Name the 2 actors. So there's no director in this one. I'm giving you the director. It's Greta Gerwig. Name the two actors who have been in both of Greta Gerwig's the films that she's directed, Lady Bird and Little Women. So there's two actors who've been in both of her movies. Name both of them.
I don't think your quiz is too easy, Chris. I think it's plenty hard, and it's fun.
Thank you.
I'm just really leaning on you, Emily. I'm so...
And also, if it's too easy, just play the game. All right.
Feel good about yourself.
It's a game, baby.
Take it for the
Enjoy.
win.
Yeah, enjoy it. All right.
Lester.
What got Lester worked up there?
I like to enjoy myself.
Oh no. Oh,
all right, so these two actors who are in both of these movies, it's Saoirse Ronan and Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet is also in both of these movies. All right, question number 6. Back to the standard format here. Your movies are Mission Impossible 3, Star Trek Into Darkness, and Star Wars The Force Awakens. So, who's the director and what actor?
Emily, I thought you were frozen. That was just your face.
Just thinking, frozen in thought.
The guy's name, person's name.
All right, I think this seemed to be pretty good. Everybody got good points on this one. All of these movies were directed by J.J. Abrams, and all of them feature Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg.
In some capacity. He was Unkar Plutt. He's like the guy who's a dick to Rey and only gives her like a couple pieces of bread. And it's actually Pegg in the suit. He does the voice, and he actually showed up in the desert in this like giant suit.
That's very fun.
Which is
That's
pretty
awesome.
cool. All right. Yes, as Peter points out, 1/4 portion. He's that guy. All right. Question number 7. We got 2 regular questions to go. Shallow Grave, Train Spotting, A Life Less Ordinary, and T2 Train Spotting. This one was also, I posted on Instagram today. Hopefully that was helpful. I feel like the actor, although I'm seeing a lot of correct answers coming in, so nicely done. The actor, of course, in all of those is Ewan McGregor, and he was directed by Danny Boyle. Ewan McGregor and Danny Boyle. Emily, you got both on that one?
No, I didn't. I couldn't.
Just
I
happy
got
for
Ewan
one.
McGregor. No, I was like, I know Danny Boyle. I just couldn't get his. I just
Couldn't think
couldn't
of his
do
name.
it. I couldn't
All right,
get over
and
the
question
hump.
number 8, your final regular question of the game. The Virgin Suicides, Marie Antoinette, a cameo in the Bling Ring for this actor, and The Beguiled, 27, the remake of Beguiled. Not the Clint Eastwood one.
I need to get better at knowing directors. Is this the last question, Chris?
There's one bonus. There's like one final bonus question after this. Are you enlisting your husband's service? Is that?
Oh no, I gave up. He was making
gave up
dinner
on
and
trying to
not
get him?
helping me.
All right. So this one is the director is Sofia Coppola, and the actor is Kirsten Dunst. She is in all of these Sofia Coppola movies.
I helped
all right,
a little.
so let's take a quick look at your scores before we head into that final question and close out the game. Very close game here, insanely close. We've got Marley's Chains with 35. They're in 4th/3rd. We've got the Turds with 38 points in 2nd, and now we've got a tie. we're closing out with a tie here between Ricky Scabs, Dickie Dabs, being joined for the first time in first place tonight by Sterling Cooper, Roland Deli Betts. So it's all going to come down to your final question of the night, your post-credits bonus. It's going to be a question with 2 correct answers, but also a fake-out answer that I will put up there. Each correct answer is worth 3 points. So 6 points total on the board. But if you pick the wrong answer at all, you get 0 points for it. So if you know one for sure, you can click the one that you know, hit submit. You don't have to gamble. But if you want to roll the dice or you definitely know both, pick the 2 correct ones and get your 6 points. All right, so here comes your final question of the night. We've talked about time loops and we've talked about actors and directors who work together. So your intersection here tonight is James Cameron and Bill Paxton specifically. All right, James Cameron, who's made a lot like timey-wimey movies in the Terminator films. James Cameron frequently worked with Bill Paxton, casting him in the Terminator, Aliens, and what 2 other movies? So your options are Titanic, The Abyss, and True Lies. 2 of those, these are all James Cameron movies. 2 of them have Bill Paxton. 1 does not. Don't pick the decoy answer. Good luck. Lester knows this one? Or are you guys talking about something unrelated?
We know, well, I know one of them. And then he was talking about the scene in the car in Titanic.
The pinnacle of cinema history for Lester, surely.
I think it would be great if Lester loved to watch like puppy cams. Like, I feel like maybe you should look at voyeurism of other things.
Channel it someplace positive.
So exhibit my own purpose as well.
All right, let's reveal your answer. Paxton was in Titanic, of course, as the guy looking for the heart of the ocean, and he was in more people got True Lies. I thought that was the tough one. That he was the car salesman in True Lies, but he's not in The Abyss. Michael Biehn, who was in Terminator, was in The Abyss, but not Paxton. All right, let's take a look at those scores. We've got in third place Marley's Chains with 41. Sterling Cooper played it safe. They took the one that they knew, and that landed them in second and winning the crown tonight. Taking home first place. They led wire to wire. 45 out of 50 points is Ricky Scabs, Dickie Dabs. So nicely done. We've got 2 regular season games left that are going to determine who's in the championship game. Everyone can play the championship game, but only the top 3 teams will be able to get vie for the top spots. So thank you to Kate. Thank you to Emily. Check out their podcast. Check out Emily's cooking work, her own work, and with Epicurious. Look out your window for Lester Handman. He might be out there later tonight. Just be careful.
That would be great. Thank you, Chris.
Be great. Lester and Steven, thank you so much. And thank you to Calvin. Thank Calvin Cole for me when you see him.
Sure.
All right. So everybody else, stick around for Meredith and Peter. Their game's going to start imminently. But I will see you back here next Wednesday. Next Wednesday night, it's going to be the last show before a Thanksgiving break. And it's going to be our Hanksgiving Tom Hanks based game all next week. Will be Hanks based. So come back next week at 7 for Hanksgiving. In the meantime, stay safe, watch the movies, and I will see you back here next Wednesday at 7.